Well, it definitely was not pretty, but the Kings make it out of New Orleans with a win. Their first win against the Pelicans in what, like 3 years? CJ McCollum and his devil magic almost kept that streak alive. That dude genuinely hates the Kings. 36 points. Felt like they all came in the fourth quarter. But hey, enough about him. The Kings got the win, and that's all that matters. The Kings are back to 500, and now they get to head back to California, where, believe it or not, they will be staying until January 10th. So the Kings have a nice opportunity to stack some wins at home and maybe go on a little holiday run. They don't have to travel. They should be fresh. They should be warm under the bright light of the beam. Speaking of which, hopefully you are admiring the beam while you're listening to me yap away. But let's talk about the game, huh? Domantas Sabonis had himself a night, 32 points and 20 rebounds. The first 30-20 game of the NBA season. Take that, Jokic. Picked up a couple of steals as well. And perhaps most importantly, he went 9 of 9 from the free throw line. Really got to give him credit for working on that part of his game because nights like this, hitting your free throws is the difference between winning and losing. But yeah, man, Domas had a double-double in like the first 10 minutes of the game. Bro wasted no time. DeRozan, on the other hand, he was a little late to the party. But shit, brother, the party don't start till he walks in to a nice little midi. But that's not the only party trick he had, as he knocked down 3 threes in a row in the third quarter. Should have been 4, but he got them big feet. You know what they say about that. Big time shots. That's what he was taking, and baby, that's what he was making. He finishes with 29 points. Fox actually damn near had a triple-double. Watching the game, I wouldn't have thought that. His shot just, wasn't falling tonight, but he still found a way to impact the game, as he always does. He's a pro, he's a two-way star, and he finishes with 18, 7, and 8. We don't got to talk about his field goal percentage, all right? He got the win, and like I said, that is all that matters. All right, so we've talked about our big three, but what about the supporting cast? Well, let me tell you, they were not very supportive. We did get some nice defensive minutes out of guys like Keon and Keegan, of course, and even Monk and Herter were playing some solid help defense. And I thought as a whole, our defense looked pretty nice. The last 5 minutes of the fourth, notwithstanding. And this Pelicans team was missing some of its biggest weapons, but hey, they beat us 6 times last year, so you take what you can get. And man, the supporting cast for the Kings could not get anything to fall. Keegan, Monk, Herter, and Keon were a combined 5 of 23 from 3. That is not good. I'm hoping we can just chalk it up to an off night. And, this Pelicans team, they do have some really good, elite, actually, wing defenders. They've got a lot of length, and they were forcing some tough shots. But, those 4 guys I mentioned, they were missing the open ones, too. So, yeah, just hoping it's an off night, because I thought we were turning a corner a little bit, in the last few games. But tonight, we got what we've been getting for most of the year, and that is nothing from three-point land. We were able to overcome it tonight and sneak away with a win, but against a team who's not sitting in last place in the West, we probably don't win this game. So that's just got to improve, man. The Kings are getting by because they have guys who can create their own shot at a very high level. Fox and DeRozan are just masters of the mid-range. But, man, we shot 29% from 3. Pelicans shot 38%. It's the same story every night. Tonight wasn't as drastic as I feel like it usually is, but it's still a negative 3-point deficit. And that's just not a winning formula in 2024. But, you obviously take the win. We're back to 500, and we got a few days before Denver comes to town. That should be a good test for the Kings. The Kings have won 3 in a row, but, they haven't exactly been playing the 86 Celtics, or the 96 Bulls, or the 2016 Cavaliers. Bet you thought I was going to say the Warriors, but, the Cavs are actually the ones who won the whole thing. I don't care about your 73 wins. Anyway, it'll be a good test for the Kings. I think the Kings actually match up pretty well against Denver. So yeah, man, let's make it 4 in a row, huh? And don't look now, but the Sacramento Kings are only 1.5 games back of the 6th seed. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe, or dislike and report me, whichever you prefer. Go Kings, like the beam.